look.
No, life, she ain't texting me. She don't gotta text me.
She got green beans, potatoes, tomato, ham, ram,
Hey, why you sitting here?
chicken, turkey, rabbit,
Yeah, why you sitting here playing? She know how to cook all that. You quit playing.
You like a real good girl.
Hey, what you say? Hold on. You talking about rabbit?
Rabbit. Timothy Brown, Cool Cam, TK, Distric 4. Miss me with that fat bullshit. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Great Apes Cafe, being live and direct. I want all my friends, family, associates, and members in audience to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this episode. I have been drinking a lot, and I'm gonna tell you why. But
hit that like button.
A shout out to my audience right now. I heard my homeboy right here. I heard this old lady can cook. I heard she can make green beans, potatoes, tomatoes, ham, ram, hog, chicken, turkey, rabbit. Good God! Now I be drinking. Hold on, I got to sip.
Hey. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's what we might have to have. Every time you say sip, we got sip.
I got to sip.
Boy, I ain't listen. Boy, I'm out to perpetrate one cup.
Boy, you might as well. Let me tell you something. I've been drinking a lot. I'm going to tell you why.
When you're on Great Apes, you got to have a full cup.
Great Apes. Great appreciation for people, entertainment, and success. Don't judge me, because the world judging you.
All life.
That's it. But anyway, I shout out to my homegirls who know how to cook and actually be a woman. I'm not trying to say just because they're a woman they have to learn how to cook. I'm not being sexist. I'm saying when a woman know how to be a woman, that is an awesome contribution to the man that they talking to. Or woman.
Life.
Shout out to my people who out there going, you know, chang-a-lang. But you know who you are. This is Great Apes Cafe. I want you to like, subscribe, share. And I have been drinking a little bit too much. And I told my producer, bro, I got this. You know? But let me start it off.
Got this.
You know, I want everybody to introduce himself. To my left, I got a homeboy of mine who been here before. In an episode, many episodes ago. He's family. He's a lot familiar. He get on my nerves sometimes. However, he is real. And that's what I respect. Shout out to my real. I'm gonna start off the podcast about people giving them flowers when they can smell it. You know what I mean? But I want everybody to introduce themselves. So to my right, which is who that be that boy, that TK.
Who that TK?
Oh, the biggest boss you don't know you lost is top.
Okay, stop.
That was quick.
Shout out to my homeboy TK. Who that be that boy? To my left, who ain't been on the episode since 2020.
Yeah, the last episode I was on was 9. Nah, forgive me, but I go by the name of District Four, Southport, North Carolina. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just follow him on all social media. And then I must just start this off real quick. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to Ari Benz. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's my beloved. You feel me?
I'm a salute.
Follow on all social media.
Is that the homegirl in the audience?
Hey, yeah, that's homegirl in the audience. That's homegirl in the audience.
She can make that green bean, tomato.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
She better invite me.
Yeah, on life. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, bro. Yeah, we on that.
Would that be that boy? Better invite me to that. I heard she make green beans, potato, tomato, ham, ram, hog, chicken, turkey, rabbit.
Where he going?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm telling you, I'm married.
Go ahead, introduce yourself too, boss.
Yo, man, what up, man? It's your boy, Cool Kev, you know what I'm saying? AKA Port City, man.
Who that boy, Kev?
Just call me Port City.
Who that Port City? Coolie?
Port City, man.
That's
how you gotta say it, man.
Port City.
Port City. Shout out Port City. You already know.
Shout out to the port. I mean, shout out to Moments in North Carolina. Look.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all know I got love for y'all, but the podcast is in the Moments in the soul. That's you know, that's neither here nor there.
Hey, yo, you know how everybody be like, yo, bro, I'm about to move away. They go to like Charlotte, they doing
come
good.
right
They go
the
to
fuck
Raleigh,
back.
they doing good. They go to Durham, they doing good.
And they go right back.
They go to Greensboro, they doing good.
Oh.
But damn, why can't you do good here?
They
You
always
can.
end up back home though
You
for some
can,
crazy
you can.
reason.
Why nobody can't do good?
That's another subject. That's another subject. Don't worry
But
about
I'm not
it.
doing good here. I'm doing great.
Hey, everybody be like, boy, I gotta
Magnificent.
go. I gotta
Prosper
go.
wherever you are.
Outstanding.
I gotta get away.
Magnifico.
I gotta get away. Boy,
You
they
do.
be
It's
You
not
always
the
need to get
location. It might be you.
It might be in the mind. So, but a lot of before I start on my subject, a lot of people
Shit.
think that just because you change your geographic location, let that sink in, that you actually have the audacity to change your mind. It don't work.
Nah.
Don't work like that.
Just to change, or maybe I have a peace of mind because I moved from here to there. It don't work that way. Because what you bring from here to there is the same trials and tribulation and ideology that you've brought from here to there.
On life.
Yeah.
On life,
You
I
know,
feel that.
if you always down on yourself and you have a bunch of negativism, that ain't it. And yes, I've been drinking, so I feel like I'm on my Diddy. I've been Diddy bopping. Shout out to Diddy. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is Great Apes Cafe. I hope that we live and direct on the airwaves. I've been drinking.
We live tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah, we live tomorrow for sure.
Man.
Y'all check in on tomorrow episode
Tim,
too.
hold on, man. Hold on, Tim. How the man? Look, hold on. I know it got to be hard, bro. Doing all this hard work, taking care of this, that, doing these podcasts. How you been doing? my
You
dude?
feel me? Like, yeah, let the people know how you been
Hold
doing
on.
before you starting your subject.
Yeah.
How you been living?
Yeah, what's up, man? Tell
I'm
us
gonna tell you
what's up.
how did I get through it, or the how
Yeah,
do I
no, how
behave?
you get through it? How you get through it? Let the people know how you get through it. That way they can take the things for them.
In all honesty, like the alcohol and all the nuances you see out of a podcast.
No, for real.
Oh, yeah,
But to the
all
side,
right.
if you
I
really,
thought
really
about
want to
say
know.
something. I know.
No,
No, I
You
know
gotta
they
let the
expect
people
me
know.
to say something like funny and crazy.
It's prolific.
Nah, because the people want to know.
Pain is necessary to grow in this world.
Mm.
This world is
Definite.
wicked.
Sip.
Definitely.
My producer, my old best friend, DJ Barbarian, is laughing in the background like, is he like, this nigga Tim is fucked up? Listen. Pain is necessary to grow in this world. I don't care who you are. If you're white, black, green, yellow, red, whatever set you claim, whatever ideology you have, whatever political view you have, pain is necessary.
My phrase be different.
The thing
I
is,
explain
hold
the
on.
idea.
You asked me a
No,
question.
let me explain it
answer
for
the
you.
question before
All
you
right,
try to
all right.
explain anything. My question, my answer to that question is, I meditate.
Okay.
I meditate, bro.
Yeah.
To deal with this world, I have a child now and I have a child on the way. I have to meditate to get a peace of mind and teach them self-discipline.
Mm.
If I don't teach my children anything else, fuck the ABCs 1, 2, 3s.
Shout out to my
that.
baby.
How do you teach a child self-discipline?
Life.
You teach a child that, let me tell you something. They would stop water from going down mountains. You listening?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like
This
that.
ain't the
That was-
alcohol.
that was-
This is real talk.
Now that was different saying, but I fuck
They
with
will
it,
stop anything. You teach a child self-discipline, it would be absolutely unstoppable.
Yeah.
My friends, I don't want them to be good. I'm good, bitch. I'm being good. I want them the niggas to be great.
I mean, another
anything
subject
they
we
do.
might have to touch because there's a lot of
Anything
people
they do.
having kids and
Anything.
stuff nowadays that don't know what to do.
Facts.
You trying
Come on
to?
now.
You
That
probably
might be
sit
another
back.
subject. I'm telling you, that might be another subject.
That's another subject. You ask me how I'm
Kids.
doing good in this world, this wicked world. You got people who have pretend gestures of admiration and hidden agendas. They don't give a fuck about you.
They don't.
You got some people who hate you because you got a black skin.
You got a
Because
nice
you got
family.
dreads. Oh, Kev always smiling. He always happy. Fuck that nigga.
God.
You have
Nah,
people
but that's
who,
how it be,
But that's
though,
they
B.
unconsciously
On life, that's
think
how it
that,
be.
though.
Cause
That's how it be.
You want me to look
On
at
life,
the
on
camera
peace.
and I'm looking at I'm just saying. I'm saying in general.
That's how it be, though.
People don't really care about you. So when my friends ask me right now, how you doing this? How you I know the world. I understand the concept of the world. You
gotta
have
cope
to
with it.
be careful of pretend gestures of admiration and hidden agendas. So I'm doing good, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. This is the 4th time he done said them words. So
we gonna get him a tattoo, and that's what it's gonna be.
if you hear them words, it needs to stick
tatless.
out.
I'm
Do you
tatless.
understand me? Quit playing.
But yes, what
Say it
doesn't
one more
kill
time.
you, what
Say it
doesn't
one more
kill you
time.
makes you strong.
But that's
say that.
facts. What doesn't kill you does make you strong.
You got to be careful of what? Say it one more time.
You gotta be careful of pretend gestures of admiration and hidden agendas.
Quit playing with him.
And the reason
The
why
producer hears this
but
all
there's
the
a
time.
third. There's a third. There's a third. There's a third part to that what I just said. You know, and people say some ebook.
It need to be an ebook.
Nah, I'm just
Don't worry
saying,
about
like,
it.
you not. Hey, look.
But that's a book name.
Hey, yo, we might have to
Think about
record
it.
it until I'm
I
talking
always. The thing is, when you really think about people who you associate, who you call comrades, right? You got to think about it like this. This is how you really would judge. If you put in a situation where you have that adversity, would they do the same for you?
Talk to me.
And I don't feel that if I have a broken leg, for example, I feel like TK will help me. I feel like even AJ, who is a prospect of Barbarian Clique, who is a part of Barbarian Clique, who's a prospect of Great Apes Cafe. We prospecting him. He's family, really, but you know. And I did question his loyalty, but you know, but it's another subject. Even Cool Kev. You gotta think about it. If I have a broken leg,
But I get what you-
listen.
Explain it to
If
him.
I have a
What?
broken leg, right now, I feel like you,
But what
my
if
nigga
I-
right here,
But what if I?
and this nigga will help me out.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
you asked the question how I'm doing. I'm doing absolutely fabulous.
Yeah.
My mama is no longer in pain. She moved on. My granddaddy is no longer in pain.
On
My
life, rest in peace,
granddaddy-in-law,
Steve.
he moved on. When you ask me how am I doing, I'm not doing good, and I don't want my friends to do good. I want them all to do great, and so I'm okay. When I tell you, be wary of pretend gestures of admiration and hidden agendas, and every episode, probably 2 or 3, every other episode, when you hear that statement, the reason why I say that is because
Real.
I really, 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 really judge people that way. This is not the alcohol talking. I've seen so much shit I can't talk on the airwaves right now.
Yeah.
So much shit. I saw people. I saw shit. I can't even. You just absolutely have no idea. I can't even make this shit up.
So, let me. I don't mean to cut you off, fam. But if you can trust somebody off their hidden agendas, should you keep them around your life?
Absolutely, because sometimes the hidden agenda doesn't necessarily mean it's bad for you. The hidden agenda is no longer hidden if you know what the agenda is.
People are going to be who they are, though.
The prime
Motive
example.
or not, motive known or not, people are going to be who they are. That's why I say,
yeah.
On life.
Oh,
on
yeah,
life.
what do
yeah,
I
yeah.
say? A
I
loyal
feel that.
enemy and a rotten friend.
Yeah.
Because then you're not going to see how either one of them's coming, but at least you know where one of them stands.
The hidden agenda was no longer hidden when TK, when my homie to my right told me he wanted to join a group, he wanted to join the Great Apes Cafe. I didn't feel that. He said he want us to be successful, and he want to be associated with that success. That's not a hidden agenda. He just told me his agenda. He just told me how he felt. And the thing about that is I respect that. You know, and the hidden agenda, nine times out of 10, is a negativism that negates your level of getting or being successful. So when TK said, I want you to be successful and I do everything in my power to help you out, I felt that.
Mm-hmm.
His actions speak louder than words. He already did that.
Already.
You know what I mean?
For real, I mean.
And I can't knock him. When he no longer became a prospect, he became associated, not just associated, affiliated, is a member of Great Apes Cafe. He's a brother. You know what I mean? I might have some people who don't like the, oh, well, no. That's their opinion.
But I hope to carry the brand honorably, that's what I
opinion.
in genuine interest in being, associated with y'all.
Bro, you don't have to.
I would hope that none of my negative connotations could impede on anything
And then
y'all
go
do.
back,
So I just want to be the guy in the back. You know what I'm saying?
If a negative connotation, condensation, if that happens and it grows, it'll grow.
But we've already dealt with certain situations in the right way, and I appreciate that.
Well, he don't have to show me anything.
Right.
Let's talk on another avenue. Earlier, I had asked. I said to myself, I have to be wary of pursuing gestures of admiration and hidden agendas. My homeboy right there to my left said he want to join the Great Apes Cafe. I told him he got to be a prospect for a few weeks. At the same time, he's family. I have to hear him out and make sure that is he willing to be a part of the podcast or be a part of the family. Now, he already showed me he's family. Let that sink in. He's family. I trust AJ. But are you willing to be the podcast member? That comes with, it's like any business
dedication.
you handle. That comes with dedication.
Yes.
It's beyond
Sacrifice.
affiliation.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then I got 20 members a part of my podcast. If we talk about affiliation, we talk about dedication. We talk about, real people holding it down, regardless of the good, the bad, and the ugly. Then AJ is qualified. You know what I mean? I'm talking about my nigga to my left like he ain't here. Excuse my language.
No,
Or actually, don't excuse my language. His freedom of speech is very powerful.
No life.
You know what I mean? Same thing with Cool Kev. Kev, I have people in the world, and you know who you are. People in the world who don't want Cool Kev to be around me.
No life.
Who don't want Cool Kev to be associated with La Familia, my family and my wife's family. But he helped me out in so many ways. Today, I won't even go in detail. Yesterday, when you surround yourself with people who have absolutely real good morals and values, it's beautiful. And today I wanted to start off the podcast, and I'm gonna be venting a little bit. Yeah, I've been drinking a little bit, but
Let's go.
I lost my grandfather-in-law.
R.I.P. Uncle Steve.
And the thing about that is I saw a lot of people who had fake love. They would argue, that's not fake. We knew Grandpa Steve before this or that. And they might be right to a certain extent, but did you visit my grandfather-in-law? I still see him as a grandfather. I treat him like one. Did you visit him when he was sick? I'm talking when he was really sick. When somebody make you uncomfortable when you know they're dying. Did you visit them? Did you talk to them? Did you share your aspirations? I want to start off the podcast with this, and I know my producer damn, to hurry up, and I'm dragging this along. But what I saw from a funeral is people would travel hundreds of miles to see you in a casket. I won't see you when you can smell the roses. Won't see you when you can. You know what I mean? And I saw the same shit with my mama in 2019.
I'm telling you.
I say that statement of be wary of pretend gestures of admiration because I don't want that at my funeral. I just want immediate. I want my funeral 25 minutes. Somebody take a shot for me, leave a plate of egg for young, and that's it. I don't really want all that. It was 3-4 hours of my grandfather, and I realized people throwing boogers.
Hey, hold on, man. Hold on.
What you gotta say, Kevo? What you gotta say, Smooth Kev?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Smooth Kev. Go Port City. What up?
This man talking about leaving plate of...
Damn right. Leave a plate of food for me.
Man, nigga, leave something.
Leave something, boy.
I don't even give a fuck if you leave a piece of a flower, my nigga.
Let me tell you something. When I saw my grandfather,
boy
bro.
from the corner, boy.
No, we from the
My
country, you know what I'm
grandfather-
saying?
Listen, my
He
grandfather-in-law,
really is in the corner, though.
don't judge me. He was going through a lot, bro. And I want y'all, if y'all have any commentary, talk about it. He was going through a lot. He had cirrhosis of the liver. And I won't go too much into detail. He was a dialysis patient.
Yeah.
And I see that, I saw the pain that he was going through. But some of those people at the funeral when he's no longer able to catch or have breath, when he's no longer to talk for himself and talk to others, when to show their respects, and it irked me, bro. I don't want that at my funeral. I don't want that fake love, and I'm just so happy. I can literally sit down and say, if TK, Cool Kev, and then my homeboy AJ and DJ Barbarian come up, and I'm no longer here, and they talk about Timothy, that nigga crazy, that nigga do. I won't feel any type of way. My spirit don't feel no type
be
of
happy
way. Because they know. You know what I mean? Ain't no
they know what
fake
you went
love.
through. Yeah,
But I saw people who knew my grandfather-in-law only when he was in good health. Only when he was in good spirit. What about the ugly? What about the bad?
Yeah, what about the bad? Yo?
Nobody want to talk about the bad.
Nobody.
Let's talk about that. Nobody want to actually talk about, I ain't never visit Grandpa Steve when he was sick. I ain't know he was sick. I ain't know he was sick at all. I don't want to hear that shit. When I'm sick, I don't want y'all niggas at my funeral. I just want immediate friends and family. I want a 25-minute session of my funeral. I'm going to make a will because I see it right now.
Yeah.
Some of y'all niggas is rude as fuck. When I saw my
They
grandfather,
ruthless, my nigga.
Ruthless.
It's hell.
Just take a shot at me and keep it moving. Take a shot for me.
And that's just like, you know what I'm saying, with Granddaddy Steve. You feel me? Like, it was some close people that was there. I'm talking about like close, super close, that never came to see me.
Alcohol.
But when they came to this funeral, they yelling his name, doing
crying
this
out, screaming. Bitch, what?
You was
Where
never
you
there.
Was at when you was sick?
You never came to see
What
him.
that nigga said? Tell the preacher come preach with me.
I ain't gonna lie.
4-5 come squeeze with me. Where you was at when you could squeeze?
Now look, bro. I told myself.
I paid my respect. I came over there and I'm the type I offer help.
Yeah.
Whatever I got.
Kev, that situation is quite different. Aaron, I need you to save this. I gotta go take a leak for the first time in my whole podcast.
When I first met him,
I gotta go take a leak. So I need you to make sure you hear me out. Remember this part. I gotta go take a leak. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Great Apes Cafe. We live and direct on the airways. I've been drinking, so my lists are a little bit heavy. To my right, I got my homeboy TK. To my left, I got my homeboy, who that be that AJ? And to his left, I got that, who that be that Cool Kev. And I just want to end this note. When you think about life, don't let everybody give you your flowers. Because not everybody who want to give you your flowers wants you to smell them. If you my friend, I scratch that. If you my comrade, I scratch that. If you la familiar, and I'm no longer on this plane, give me my flowers when I can smell them.
Give them to me.
Or I can't smell them. You know what I mean? Like,
give them to me before I'm in that casket.
I'm just thinking about my grandfather-in-law. R.I.P. to Grandpa Steve.
Yeah, R.I.P. Grandpa Steve.
And I'm just thinking about the time where, what I saw from his funeral, people was there. They wasn't there. To see him when he was unapologetically sick. People want to deal with you when you're comfortable, not when you're uncomfortable. People want to deal with you when you're good, but not when you're bad. Not when you're in the bottom. You know what I mean? So just be worried about the 10 gestures of admiration and hidden agendas.
Man, send them fucking flowers when I can smell them and not when I can't, bitch. Quit playing with us.
You know who you are.
Damn,
I'm going to
cuss on
pass
him?
the subject matter because I've been drinking a little bit too much. I'm going to pass it to TK because I'm pretty sure TK have something he got to say.
Hold on, I gotta get it. TK, where you at, my nigga? Let's go. Yeah,
Who
talk
that be
about that.
boy?
Well, you
Yeah,
know, we
who that be that boy?
Since we giving the flowers out, we gotta say R.I.P. R.I.P. my nigga Young Dolph, man.
Yeah, R.I.P. Dolph.
And we about to
for
give
real.
him a
So
whole
love.
moment.
So life.
Let's give it 17 seconds. Right.
Bet that. R.I.P. Young Dolph. You
R.I.P.
already know.
Young Dolph.
R.I.P. Young Dolph. And TK, before we actually talk about Tales in the Hood, because I want you to talk about that,
Oh, we gonna jump in.
I want to. What's y'all Cool Kev and my homeboy AJ? What's y'all subject matter y'all got to talk about?
Oh,
Cause I've been drinking. I've
been drinking. But nah, though, for real. What I just want to touch on real quick, man, is just being the most righteous self you can be. Cause nowadays, people out here is acting crazier than the motherfucker. They don't got no morals. They don't got no damn...
Good God.
They don't got nothing nowadays, you feel me?
God.
Like, it's like people just out here running wild. So, what I'm going to just touch on is that, what y'all think about people out here that's just not living righteous? What y'all think? Just tell me what you think. Tim, I'm going to start with you. What's up? Let me know something.
Well, a man is about a real man is about their principles. And if you're not living it based on your own principles and your own values, my definition, you know.
This nigga done drop presses everywhere.
Excuse the draw.
If y'all heard that sound, that was straight pretzels.
What?
That was straight pretzels.
What happened, nigga? What happened?
Man, I see a pretzel on the ground.
I'm intoxicated, but Kevin, what's going on with you, Bo? My nigga Touche is going to the
Well,
wind.
to keep that going, the righteousness, I feel like your own principles and morals will reflect off of that. It doesn't matter about who outside stands there to watch. They just gonna watch. So just be that example. And the people that don't, I'd say it like Eddie Griffin said, some people just get theirs and some people just don't.
Yeah.
Fact. That's true. And it just,
I feel that
I mean, what I'm thinking about is just this fact that when my family, the Bell family, buried my grandfather-in-law, Grandpa Steve, may he rest in peace, I saw people would travel thousands of miles to see a body. People would travel or make up statements that, situations like, they did this and that. Did you see the person when they were sick?
But it's signifying also. What did I say? Just like the old folks used to say, signifying. They didn't mean nothing to the person while they was here. That person is gone. They not thinking about that person no more anyway. It's their own way of dealing with...
It's sickening.
And that's the point.
It's sickening.
But that's what they got to deal with. That's not for you. If they don't wake you up and put you to sleep, forget them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is at the end of the day. The dead is at peace. Why are you troubled in your spirit about what the dead feel?
I just want my God forbid, and please people forgive me if I sound a little bit obnoxious about it. But if I am dying or I'm dead, right? I'm no longer on this plane of time.
Right.
I just hope that it's immediately like 45 minutes where I don't have nobody booger blowing over my fucking carcass, over my body, about wishing that they did this or that. I just don't like that fake energy. Mm-hmm. When I saw my grandfather laying there, and I saw people who travel hundreds of miles, mm-hmm. What I saw was pretend gestures of admiration and hidden agendas. And I saw the fact that for them to sleep at night, they had to tell themselves, well, at least I showed up to the funeral. But they didn't show up. They didn't show up when he was sick.
There's no morals.
My union president said this at my grandmother's funeral a couple weeks ago. He said, the people that are crying the loudest is only because they didn't do nothing while they was here.
Exactly.
Look, in the church, in front of everybody.
Hold on. Say that one more time.
The people that are crying in here the loudest is only because they didn't do nothing while they were here.
Baba passed out when that nigga said that shit. Lord have mercy. But that was really the motherfucker.
And that Greg Washington, that came from my union president at my grandmama's funeral, and I wasn't mad at it.
You're on life.
I wasn't mad at it.
You know who you are. I just want, I had to start off this podcast with that concept of giving people flowers when they can smell them. Don't give me the flowers when I can't smell them.
Because they're all tying together. Man. That ties into your morals. That ties into...
And that's something that they let them deal with that. Let them
to your character and everything.
Don't let that keep you up. Don't let that keep you from getting rest. Don't let that keep your spirit from rest.
Let's switch the subject, because I've been drinking. Cool Kev, you got any subject matters you want to highlight before we bring it to damn, you to that burger?
Boy, it done got him down,
My
boy.
producer
Look,
said that
I always talk about.
hey, I thought his eyes was low before. Boy, his eyes done got low, smoky, everything. He done got the itis. He done got the itis. The itis done hit him. Boy, he about to rub his stomach in about 2 minutes. Watch unknowingly, unconsciously.
Good God about his mouth, boy.
Come on, bro. What the hell?
I gotta get on you. Hey, look, bro. Cool Kev, you got any subject
He
matter
got
you
the
wanna highlight?
smacks.
Hey, I always,
You got the
I always
munchies.
talk
Look at
about-
this nigga.
Boy, the
Cool Kev, you got this
beef
munchies?
done did him in.
This is what happened. This is. Go
I
ahead,
always
Cool
talk
Kev.
about time, bro. Because like when you,
So hold on. So you talking about time? Do you think you got time or it's not enough time? Which one you think? Then let me know. Come on.
you want to know what kept me like always focused?
What's up?
It's time.
It's time. So you think you got time?
Microphone
No
check.
matter
What
what.
happened?
When you look at
Come
time,
on in.
time keep you out of trouble. Like if you
Microphone check.
like say like if you out just doing nothing,
Right.
you don't never realize what you got time to do. You just catch yourself
I can't take this nigga
doing
serious.
something that you got nothing doing. You feel me? No business doing. You know why? Because you didn't take the time out to be like, God damn, I got time to go do some shit real quick. I don't know.
Nah. So it's just so my thing about
But I'm
time.
just saying, like, if y'all think about
Can't take
time,
this nigga serious. Why?
I'm over here with
Man.
Till. That nigga crazy.
I can't take.
Nah,
Okay,
so-
go ahead.
Nah, for real.
just think about it though. If you take time serious, it makes sense.
Nah, for real. It will. You right.
Yeah, man.
But I feel like with time, man, time wait for no man. It don't wait for nobody.
No.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, if you feel like you got time, then you got time. If you feel like you don't got time, then guess
Yeah.
what? You don't got time.
I like how you put time in perspective.
No, I'm telling
Let me
you, if you
say
feel
this.
like you don't got time, then
All
you
right.
don't got time. Because that's what you're
as
putting in
human
your mind.
beings Put a lot of emphasis on time, which you have no control over.
You don't at all.
Enjoy what the fuck you got,
And-
or
and you know-
whatever's
you know what's
going
the
on
classic,
while
Like,
you
look,
can.
Do y'all feel like this is God willing that all of us was here tonight at this time?
Yes, for real. I do. I feel like it is. I do. I feel like it's God's
I believe in
plan.
God and I believe in no mistake. So it's God's will.
Believe in something higher than yourself because you don't control everything.
Right.
Right.
That's it.
I just try to keep up with time.
So hold.
No.
Now we speaking about God real quick. Now we got another subject. How do y'all feel about people that don't believe in God? What do y'all got to say about that? What's up? Let me know something. I need to know something.
I can't. I really. I mean, being a person that studies different theologies and stuff like that, I can understand it completely because I once believed in Greek gods. I once believed in Egyptian gods, which we are a part of, which we come from, Kemetic, being Kemetic people,
Mhm.
and it's just it's just a their belief that there's nothing but energy. Like there's nothing, and I understand that too. Because if you ask me, what kind of death state do I believe in? I believe that you can't kill energy.
You can't.
So
it's
you
a law of
that
energy.
what you want to make
Energy
it.
cannot be created or destroyed.
So do you believe energy is what we come from?
Yes, absolutely. But
you-
we also, just like everything else, were created from
Yeah.
something that was,
We created
that
from matter.
everything that we have around us. We're
So
no
it
different
sound
than
it sound like we need.
we're no
time
different than
and
tadpoles
energy. What
or
else we
anything
need?
else.
Matter.
We're just
We need matter. Do y'all
It sound
understand
like we
the word
need time
matter?
and energy.
Do
Now,
anybody
what else
understand
do
the
we-
word
we're the
matter?
only ones that limit ourselves on time and energy.
Do anybody understand the word matter?
Yeah,
You
completely.
got matter. You got dark matter.
What matters?
this nigga going to OD.
Nah, quit playing with
Ether.
Quit playing OD.
Quit playing with. I mean, y'all just making
I'm black
things just
black and not black, motherfucker. Listen, I was the person that told my teacher, motherfucker, like, here's your history and
You
here's
take it
mine. So
I take
you
it too far.
you take whatever you want
Did I
with
take it too far?
it.
Did I take it
You
too
take
far?
what you want with it.
No.
Do it matter?
Listen, y'all. But
Yeah, everything. And I mean, but that I was just saying about that, just like how different people take things. I don't see an atheist no different than anybody else.
Mhm.
Like any other whatever thing you can pop up and be today, because that's the world we live in. I can be
Let me
I can be a
highlight-
clown tomorrow with
agree
some
with
kind
y'all.
of disposition and some kind of label to go with it, and you got to go with it because that's the law. That's the law of the
Absolutely.
land now.
Tell me something,
You can
Tim.
be whoever you want to be.
I agree with you 100%, and I disagree with you 100%.
Tell me what you got.
When you think about religion,
Mhm.
religion is created to have control.
Mhm.
But spirituality reflects everybody. And those who don't believe just mean that they're not in touch, in tune.
Well, there you go with
involved
atheism. They don't believe
with
that entirely.
spirituality. When it comes to atheism, I could also relate to that.
Mhm.
Atheists, when you get in an argument with most atheists, they would state that they don't know what's going on.
I'll get in an argument with a
confused, right?
Scientologist before I will with an atheist. I'll be real.
You said what now?
I'll get in an argument quicker with a Scientologist before I will with an atheist.
Well,
I'll
damn
be
right.
real.
This
Why
ain't
is
no
that, though?
motherfucking Brad Pitt. Tom
You don't
Cruise
want to
movie.
know. Yeah, it's like an alien experiment going wrong, but everybody that you can think of is in on it, and they
Yeah.
think that you're not cool because you're not in on it. It's so fucking funny. Look up Scientology. Excuse me, Scientologists. Whoever is listening, but that shit is funny as fuck to me. It is.
Let me highlight this though.
What?
Religion creates separationalism.
Separation.
Let that sink in. Religion creates separationalism. If I was born in China
Here
or
you go.
India, I would not be Christian, right?
Right.
Therefore, I'm only going to follow a religion based on what my parents followed. So, on the macro point of view, I have to question it. But when you think about religion, it creates control, but it also separates you from the macro ideology that we're not in control. And the fact that Christians
And that is bad
Muslims,
for people that
and
feel
other
different.
people
Yes.
will feel like that is bad. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. They want to feel that way, that there is something other than and
It's just
I
like
feel
think
that.
about
You
like,
have
like
that.
Think
You
about
can
it
have
like
that.
this: a murderer have to justify the murderer to sleep at night. Even a person who kills multiple people
Mhm.
has to justify that killing to sleep at night.
Mm-hmm.
So
They
when
gotta
you
make
look
it
at
feel
when you-
right to themselves. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm. I feel
When you
that.
look at the religion ideology, they justify it. When you think about a macro point of view, I feel like it's not justified. It is just that of spirituality.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I
or
feel like
indoctrination.
indoctrination. I know people who are indoctrinated to be racist.
Yeah.
I know people who are indoctrinated to.
But we're indoctrinated in Christianity, whether you want to believe
you
it or
said
not.
we. I don't
or
speak.
baptism,
You say
or
we.
AME,
No.
or
You
Zion,
said we.
no.
I don't speak French.
I'm just
I
saying,
definitely
as Black
don't.
Southerners,
I'm not.
we
I'm
are
not
indoctrinated
religious.
mostly in Baptist.
I
in Baptist
know
religion.
that Jesus
Yeah, you're
Christ walked the planet, but when it comes to the concept of Christianity,
I don't
not
believe
agree
it.
with
Me either. Because there's certain things that they saying right
Some
now.
contradictions.
Yeah, it's certain. But now though, if you think about
I'm talking about us from the
Yeah,
plantation.
you right. You right.
Oh,
This nigga said you think about us from the plantation, but nah, he right though. He right though. But nah, if you think about some of the things that Christianity got going on right now, like they tell you, like I put it like this: you got the New Testament and the Old Testament. Why in the hell did y'all put two different Bibles out? And why do the New Testament say
How
something
many
that
books
the Old
is in the
Testament
Bible?
don't?
First of all,
Eh,
hold on. Let me interject. I
you
gotta
ask-
interject.
What's up?
66
A
books
king,
in the Bible,
a king
right?
made it.
And please question me if I'm wrong. Leave a comment.
I ain't gonna
I'll leave it
question you,
there. A king made it.
King James.
Think about that.
66
And put in there that slaves need be.
66 books in the Bible, and not one female made a other statement.
You heard me?
What do
The
you mean?
problem-
No, oh well,
Huh?
no. You mean a single in the New Testament?
Not a female made any
Ooh.
statement. They didn't have no room to talk.
So y'all want to talk about females right now, right? Okay, let me ask y'all this real quick. Hold on.
Listen.
Hold on.
There's 66 books in the Bible. Not one female was the Arthurian author of anything.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so since you say
it
that,
like that,
do you believe that the female that a man is with depends on his success?
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
I feel like humanity fell on every religion, on every country on this planet. How many countries it is? 153, 195?
Oh, my nigga, you asking the wrong my nigga.
So what I'm getting at is there's like
You're asking the wrong
195
nigga.
countries.
Can I answer that on the level?
Hey,
Can I
nigga.
answer that? I'll say just like they used to tell you. They used to say, if you want to know the daughter, look at the mama.
And the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Yeah, okay.
But what
I
I'm
would
getting
say
at
that
is-
about black men too, because we are very we're attached to our mothers for real.
Yeah.
Look
Hear me out,
how
hear me
a
out.
man treats their mother.
Yeah.
That's
But
what
this
you'll
is-
most likely you
But
know.
look at America.
What's up?
I can't speak upon every nation on this planet. I refuse to.
So what
because-
you gonna speak on?
I don't know.
Yes, up?
But I'm gonna speak upon America.
Mhm.
We as men, if you say that you support the female, and at the same time trying to control them on the right of abortion or the right not to abort,
Mhm.
do females control men
Mm.
on the right to ejaculate or not ejaculate? Let that sink in.
Say it one more time for me.
Let that sink in.
With a pause.
Yeah, say it
big
one more time for me
pause.
before I pause.
If a woman tell you not to ejaculate,
Mhm.
because we all know the sperm itself is alive. You know, who as we as a male species should actually talk about a woman body when it comes to the right of abortion? Your argument is, I fertilize that egg, that baby is, or fetus, it's just as a right to be mine. But when you look at it on the macro point of view, you asking,
So am I controlling creation?
no, you controlling the woman. The woman everybody on this planet forgot where they came from. Where you came out of. What we all have in common. Where you came out of.
Came at a
No,
woman.
I
You
understand
came out of
that.
some
I was just-
woman.
I was agreeing.
You came
Yeah,
out
no.
of
You
some
came out
woman.
But
of-
you're saying creation wise.
No,
like, I
it's
have
bigger
no
than that.
controllership
woman.
of creation
we as
over
men, patriarchy,
a woman, and I believe that.
want to be controlling of a woman, whether if it's consciously or unconsciously.
Nah, for real.
And when you think about any political party that states that a female should not have an abortion or should have an abortion, I feel like men on every level should not have the say so. Because when a man go in
I
that
feel
back
that,
of that
though.
room, listen,
I feel that.
when
I
a
feel
man
that.
go in the back of that room
I agree.
and start beating their meat, ejaculating, jacking off, think about that for a second. Scientifically speaking, sperm is alive. So when you go beat your meat and sperm dies, do a female have an argument on whether or not you should keep that sperm? Do a female argue to a man you should not ejaculate? No. So how can men
Tell you to go get an abortion.
I've heard the argument.
tell? How though?
I feel that, yo. I feel that.
Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? That's think about that though. Men don't.
I feel
How if a woman tell you you cannot, most 95% of men may be like, well, God, what you talking about? What you talking about?
That was probably
Why
the
would should
reaction.
we tell us what women we should do?
But the
We live
only
in a patriarchy.
see now, I'm gonna tell y'all something about y'all
Mentality.
niggas that be telling these motherfucking females to go get an abortion, my nigga. Just because you didn't want to, you didn't want to have a baby with that woman, just because she might not be as good looking as you wanted her to be, my nigga. You shouldn't lay down with a motherfucking ass.
You
feel
bitch,
me?
you.
It takes two to
Who the tango?
I feel like the female should have
Yeah.
absolutely the
Every right
the moment the
to
sperm
make the decision.
the moment the ejaculatory deposit was put into the egg,
She got the decision to do what she wants.
she has absolutely
I can't knock
full
that.
decision.
She
I
a real
can't knock
bitch. She
that.
can do what she wants.
Nobody told you to put up in there and chitty bang
Yeah.
bang.
Yeah. To be 100, she probably told
A
your
woman
bitch ass to
should
pull
have-
out.
and maybe my male colleagues would be mad because
Magnum singles is
Maybe I am a
$1.25. Don't
feminist.
ask
Go
me
ahead.
how I know. Just go.
Go
maybe
ahead.
I'm a feminist, but I feel like the human population forgot where they came from. Every male and female on this planet came out of a woman. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. If my mom was alive, I would want her to have equal pay with men.
Hold on. Sorry, women. We love y'all to death. I love you to death. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like I
Is
said,
it
I
really
come out of a woman.
love, though?
But
If the fact that this is
I
2021,
know y'all ain't touched this yet.
and we still have to have arguments
I know
about
y'all ain't touched this
abortion,
shit. Hold on.
it's Females should have all
Hold on, I'm on you.
full
I'm on your ass.
ideology, full control over that. Go ahead, continue.
So tell me what you think about the little nigga, Lil Nas X. What you think about what the shit he doing? What do you think about that? Because I'm going to tell you right now, you got my daughter sitting there looking at your motherfucking videos asking me, Daddy, why is a man pregnant?
You had that conversation.
Going to
But my daughter is 3 years old and you got my daughter sitting here saying, why is a man pregnant?
If y'all didn't know where
I'm
that
not
was
ready
going
for
from
that.
there,
Come on, you
I
not
don't
ready
know
for
what to
it?
tell
Yo,
you.
we gonna go into another. We gonna wait.
I knew where that was going from day one.
We gonna wait for 57.
My little nigga ain't even 2 years old.
I got
He
the
come in
horses
here
in the
and
bag.
be like, Daddy, why a man have
I'm telling you,
Hear me out.
that shit is
But now
wild
niggas
right
is
now,
bumping
man.
that shit though. He got that shit out with goddamn.
Hear me out.
Don't get
answer the
it.
question.
Yeah, nigga bumping that
I mean,
shit.
I have
now.
family who is
I'm telling you, that shit wrong, man. I feel like
I
it's
got
wrong.
listen,
What's Jack
listen.
Harlow? He got the song Jack Harlow.
Listen,
Nigga bumping that shit.
I have family and friends, close family, even my mother, man, she rest in peace, who's associated with the LGBTQ community, right?
Respect.
Plus,
Respect.
My problem
Respect.
is this,
With
though.
respect.
My problem is not the freedom of sexuality.
Right.
My problem is not the freedom of
Speak
thought
your own mind.
or the
you feel
freedom of religion. My problem is not allowing children to be children.
me? Exactly.
Do not
Exactly.
imprint on my child. Do not imprint on my nephews. Do not imprint on my
Inclusion.
nieces. Do not imprint on those who don't characterize themselves
Exactly.
of any sex.
This is the world of inclusion.
about their sexuality. Let them be
On life,
children.
TK.
That's the only
Sesame
difference.
Street showing it
That's
now.
the
This
only.
is
That's
this
the
is
only difference.
inclusion
though.
now.
That's the only ideology problem I have with those who represent the LGBTQ.
You see, you feel me? Like I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like who, for those who see this, I don't got no problem with Lil Nas X. You feel me? Like I respect your career.
He was
You
real
doing
about
numbers.
it.
You doing what you want to do. But what I'm telling you is you got to understand that it's not only you that's watching this. It's not only 12 years old.
Let me argue for
that's
Lil
watching
Nas
this.
X. He would say this though: "It's not my fault your children is watching." It.
I understand that. But it's your fault for what you putting into their mind. Now, am I right or am I wrong?
I only agree with you 45%.
45. Why? Tell me why though? Cause I need an understanding though, for real. I need an overstanding.
Well, let me say this. You talk about him though, but he's the 1% that's talking to your kids. That's not talking to your kids about killing each other.
You right. You right. You right. You
Let me tell
right.
you something
We
about
gonna
that.
take your kid down the
Now you
Old
got to deal
Town
with
Road.
that at the house. See, family. Let me tell you something. I ain't got no kids on and whatever.
Talk to me,
but
TK.
families and what you learn starts at the house.
Talk to me, TK.
How you deal with it in the world is one thing. You got to go out there and deal with it, but you need to have
let me hear
have that conversation. Don't hide the things, because then it just makes it worse for the kids when they do have the confusion, do come up on that time where
Exactly.
they have to figure themselves
And
out.
see, that's
That's
why I'm
not-
not so
yeah.
worried
It
about it
starts
at
at
the
the
fact
house.
because I raised my little girl to know right from wrong and what she's supposed to do and what she's not supposed to do. But it still bothers me to the fact that this man is literally posting on Facebook and Instagram and shit like he's literally getting pregnant. Because literally, she asked me today, Daddy,
Listen.
why is he pregnant?
Listen. I'm gonna hear that out.
You feel me?
It starts at the crib.
What am I
Whatever's
supposed to
picked
say?
up,
Yeah, nah.
whatever's learned, whatever's taught.
I told her the
most,
right
it's
thing.
gonna be
Men's not
found
supposed
at
to
the
get
house.
pregnant.
No,
Men,
you
men
have to
don't,
deal
don't,
with certain
don't get
things
married.
when you go out.
What's up, Tim?
But you know how
Even
to
on
come
Blue's
into those
Clues-
situations.
Even on Blue's Clues, they had situation where they highlighted LGBTQ community,
Respect.
and I'm not knocking them. I'm knocking that
Plus-
you're trying to imprint on my child.
Yes. Yes.
That's the difference.
Yes. Yes.
When it comes to somebody like
Sip.
the person y'all talking about, who made a phenomenal song. I wanna run
He a great
Old
artist.
Town Road.
I can tell you that
and
he a great artist.
when it comes to that, I blame the parents. What he said a few weeks ago, and I actually can't knock him. He said, and I quote, "I'm not responsible for what
Right.
the children are exposed to."
Exactly.
And he's absolutely right.
Exactly.
And when you look at the parental ideology of parents nowadays, what do they do? Well, that child is crying. Let me give you my phone so they'll calm me down. That child is crying. Let me give you some apple juice. Let me give you some sugar. Sugar is one molecule away from cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
I won't go into details about that. But think about what I'm talking about. You talking about being a real parent? A real parent is not letting somebody else take care of your child. A real parent is not. You gotta protect your own children.
But your parents are your role models, not your entertainers.
Facts.
Speak.
And not your friends.
Speak.
When I hear that one woman who's a daughter of a woman who goes to the club, and I've been at that club, and you know who you are, who is the daughter and mother dancing in the club. I said, oh, this the plot thickens. I'm here at the club, pussy popping or everything around. That's a daughter, and the mama there too. Wait a
Pop
minute.
and pussy.
That ain't kosher.
No.
I felt some type of way.
Yes.
Because my mom may have been a representative of the LGBTQ community.
Basically, you're just telling your daughter that it's okay.
Around my mom when she's
doing her grown folk thing.
She's doing her grown folk.
Where did the kids have to stay at?
Even when I was.
Hey, where did the kids have to stay at? Where did the kids have to stay at? The kids had to stay with the kids and the grown folks and with the grown folks. You feel me? But what about them? What about them kids that still like I say about the age of what 15 to 18 because you still got some kids that's 15 to 18
when I found out my mom
still confused.
Listen. When I found out my mom came out of prison, she said, "Tim, I'm gay, and the only person I can ever date is your daddy. I can't date no other male." Deep down in my cerebellum, I felt like I don't have to fight nobody because my mom is always going to date a woman. Okay, she liked the same thing I like. Okay. However,
that was your way of dealing.
That's my way of dealing it. Most men don't deal with it like that. They probably would have been embarrassed. They probably would have been, "Oh, my mama's gay." I thought about it like this though. Hear me out. Is my mama happy though?
Exactly.
That's my mama. Is she happy? I may not agree. I may not disagree. To agree or disagree, when it comes down to it, is happiness. And that's the most important thing in the world. When it comes to the LGBTQ community, can they be happy?
Yes, they can.
Absolutely. And my only problem with the LGBTQ community is not imprint on my child, your child.
Mm-hmm.
Can they be included? Can you voice and be a voice of reason first before anybody outside of your child's realm of being talks to them first?
Yeah.
Get as long
as they're not imprinting, because imprinting is.
Well, you are the imprinter, sir.
I am the imprinter.
You are the creator, imprinter, executive. That's your job as a parent.
That's facts.
On me though. On me.
That's facts.
You're right.
This is the thing I told y'all a long time ago. I'm not worried about teaching my child anything. The hardest thing to teach my child is self-discipline. How do you be self-disciplined in a world that wants you to fail? Think about it when it comes to being a minority in your country. If you Latino, if you Black, if you have brown skin, if you not fit in the concept of being whatever you are in your country, if you really think about it, do I want my child to follow those rules? Do I want my child to be self-disciplined? And I promise you, when you look at statistics, and I'm going to wrap this up because my producer like, Tim, hurry up again. When you really think about it, if you have your child to have the concept of being self-disciplined, they can do absolutely anything they want on every scale, regardless of
every
religion, regardless of what political party you represent, regardless of indoctrination you have been exposed to.
Life.
I don't want my child to learn anything from me because I'm not the best mentor in the world. But if they can learn self-discipline, then
they learn it all from you. Your discipline.
You feel like you succeeded?
Your way.
That might be true.
To every degree.
But if they learn discipline, do you feel succeeded?
I don't wear collar shirts often. But my daddy, God rest his soul,
Go ahead,
R.I.P.
TK.
Go ahead.
would handle his business.
Good
Go
God.
ahead,
Go put
TK.
his clothes on. Go to the sportsman club.
Go ahead,
and
TK.
go home.
You see that?
But
you see that pussy pop?
I
Like
didn't-
Coca-Cola.
I didn't think I was going to, you don't realize
Bombay
what the
talking
things
to
that
you.
you pick up. You don't realize that. He was honorable. You know
The
what I'm
Bombay
saying?
talking to the nigga on life.
Yeah, he was
on life,
honorable.
TK though, for real. On life.
And I'm honored to pick that up. You are the imprinter.
So
you
if-
are.
So my ending
everything
conclusion
that
to that
child
subject,
looks
because we're going too long on this. If you give your child,
Hey,
what's up?
hey, nah, hold on, I got an emergency. Nah, my brother told me to call 911.
Oh Lord,
Bitch, what? You good? No.
see, I'm telling you right now. See, niggas in the hood, boy, they gotta get this shit together.
Well,
Friday night, boy, shit going down.
that's the Kakuna episode. Just be careful about who you have your child exposed to in the
Not for
environment.
real.
Go ahead, TK. In this one tells on the trap.
Let me make sure it's good.
Kev, cat them save a hoe.
Always sacrifice, my man. Hey, tell that nigga. There you go. Hey, he need to call you 911 right though.
Bro, y'all know Brazil at the studio.
Yeah, what happened?
It's his birthday.
You old head. Don't tell me you having a heart
Nah,
attack.
it's his birthday, right? So he went to Fayetteville. He done got robbed, and the dude left him out there. And it's his birthday.
No.
But hold on. Did he notice the people that he was around? Because we was just talking about that earlier. We just talked about that earlier. Hold on. Before you say anything else, we just talked about that earlier.
No.
Did he visualize what he have around him?
No, bro.
Come on
Hey,
now.
Look, all I know is it's
Everything
his
not your
birthday.
problem,
His
family.
birthday. He
Uh-huh.
got robbed.
Everything not your
he's
family.
stranded.
But that's real nigga though.
And
Real
he's
nigga though.
stranded in Fayetteville.
Real nigga though. So what
Let
you
that
gonna do?
sink
You
in.
gonna ride? You gonna ride?
Yeah, I'm about to go get him. I gotta go.
Yeah.
After we do this.
Right.
Okay, so before we actually wrap this up, shout out to my homeboy Brazil. Ladies
shout
and
out,
gentlemen,
Brazil.
this is Great Apes Cafe.
Hey,
Go
man, we
ahead,
hope
TK.
you all right,
End
my
this
nigga,
with
for real.
Tell us from the trap situation.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I've been
Hey,
drinking.
whatever you do, take that off. Take that part off. My
Oh, no.
I got a quick one then. I was thinking about my homeboy the other day, Glenn. Homeboy I lost in the trenches too. He was with us when we was all on bow hunter doing that. You know what I'm saying? We was up in the damn $200,000 damn bando. You know what I'm saying? We was getting that was
That's
back.
the bando.
Boy, this $100 million phone.
Good
nigga.
God Almighty.
It was different, bro. We
Hey,
living
Fugiano
next to all
said
of
that,
the
hey, free
detectives and
Fugiano,
police
my
in
nigga, you know what I'm
Wilmington, and they
saying?
don't know what the fuck going on.
Good God, they ain't even know it.
Hey, but definite a story that led into this. I'll tell the beginning story of this later on. We all got bagged up on New Year's. That was the gist of what happened. Now, my man Glenn, he goes to court for probation because we all done got sentenced and everything. We done got community service. I got community service. He was doing his probation time anyway. So this man shows up knowing he's getting violated, talking about take me down to Brunswick County
No.
in his car. And, and I'm like, all right, cool. This man comes to the car with a Smoking Trees shirt on with the bear on it, like the LRG.
No.
Smoking Trees shirt on. We going to probation court. We going to court.
About to get fried.
And he know he going. So
About
I'm
to get
like, boy,
fried.
this about to be the funniest shit I ever seen. This is what we go in.
Fried turkey.
And that man sitting there pacing, doing this thing. Goddamn, I don't want to be here, man. Fuck this shit. We just go ahead and go out. They just gonna have to come catch me. Getting all nervous, getting nervous. So I'm like, all right, okay, whatever. So we sit down in the court. The people call him up. The judge said, Glenn Carter, look at the file, look down, and look back at him, and said, yeah, we're going to go ahead and remand him. I said, before y'all
We're going to reprimand you.
Before I let you go, that nigga's my ride. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna give it.
Dynamite.
I'm just gonna give him my keys and let it. All right, yeah, let me get them keys.
Oh, me though.
Yo, this man doing the let me. I can't call my mom. That's that. Hey, I'll call her. I'll call her and everything.
Ain't
Yeah,
like
he's
your
gonna
mama.
go ahead and go on down. You ain't got to worry about him.
I hate
We
that
gonna
shit
take
for
care of
the
him.
nigga, though, my nigga.
I get the goddamn. I get the keys. Go to the car. This man got the stick shift. Never drove a stick shift in my life.
Oh, them gas grinding.
I'm sitting in that motherfucker trying to get that motherfucker to go. How about an officer walk past, see me trying to say, "Hey, you all right in there?" Boy, I goddamn put that bitch in the first like I was watching
Good
goddamn
God
Fast and Furious,
Almighty.
nigga. And I was like, nope, I got it.
Hey, he was Paul Walker in that motherfucker. My nigga, rest in peace, Paul Walker. You know what I'm saying?
That was a story, bro. That was a story. For real.
So hold on. So when we gonna talk about this man that just got incarcerated for nothing though?
Man, he was on probation, already failed tests and everything, bro. He already knew he was going.
You already
And
know
then
going?
he put on the smoking tree shirt
And you
on
know who you are.
in the court
And
to
you
go
know
to
who
court.
you are. Ladies and gentlemen.
God rest his soul, my nigga Glenn, bro.
Oh, dang. I didn't know. RP.
RP.
I can't
Yeah.
disrespect the dad.
That's the truth.
This is Great Apes Cafe. Shout out to all my old episodes and the new ones coming up. Shout out to my podcast members. Shout out to my prospects, my loved ones. I want you to like, subscribe, share. This is Great Apes Cafe and a brother deuces. Because guess what? A nigga done. Until next time, deuce. Because I've been drinking, boy. And edit that part. I've been drinking.
Nigga done.
Hey, Beyonce gonna win that versus though.
Ah.